Sarah started talking and the story took a turn. Children underneath the city, places no one wants to learn. She described the corridors, the transport and the trade. Said the people at the summit knew the rules that had been made. Then Cappy started talking, putting Hollywood on trial. Said he'd witnessed something darker underneath the public smile. He put the faces on the record, said the sickness ran profound. Then he crossed that bridge in Arizona and the story lost its sound. They said, nothing here to see. They said, forget what you heard. But every time a witness surfaced, someone buried every word. What happened to Sarah? Who silenced the sound? Why did the story disappear when the questions came around? What happened to Sarah? Where did Sarah go? Cappy said he saw it, then the story lost its glow. Then came the Podesta emails, archive for all to read. Strange references, coded language, breadcrumbs for the feed. Pizza, cheese, and cryptic phrases interpreted line by line. People started drawing pathways through the digital design. Then Q began appearing, anonymous behind the screen, posting drops and coded fragments, hinting what the words could mean. Trust the plan, watch the storm, the message kept advancing. Every cryptic revelation sent another circle glancing. Call it fiction, call it fraud, call the whole thing mass delusion. But every time they closed the door, another clue became intrusion. Yeah. What happened to Sarah? Who silenced the sound? Why did the story disappear when the questions came around? What happened to Sarah? Now everybody knows you can bury every witness, but you can't bury what they show. Then Tom Hanks posts a photograph, ordinary at a glance. Someone studies every object, every gesture, every stance. Bottle, letter, roadside marker, dates beneath the scene. Then they trace the hidden references buried in between. Coordinates and caption symbols placed beside a date. Images that point to stories waiting at the gate. One photograph becomes another, another points ahead. And every trail of breadcrumbs leads to something left unsaid. Sarah spoke of children moved through corridors below. Cappy spoke of Hollywood and things he claimed to know. Q spoke about the cabal, the hidden hands at play, while believers search for evidence beneath the public display. Private aircraft, offshore accounts, elite connections made. Foundations, parties, family, wealth, and favors interlaid. Every brick became another strain, another hidden course. Every answer raised a deeper question about the source. Sarah saw the entrance, Cappy saw the hall. Q knew where to point us, somebody knew it all. Photographs leave fingerprints, emails leave a trail. Every hidden reference adds another detail. Tunnels under cities, children move below. Hollywood above them, and nobody wants to know. What happened to Sarah? Who silenced the sound? Why did the story disappear when the questions came around? What happened to Sarah? Now everybody knows you can bury every witness, but you can't bury what they show. Then Trump entered Washington, promising to drain the swamp. Q believers saw a signal in the language from the top. Deep state sealed indictments, military justice on the way. Every postponed revelation only pushed the promised day. Some believed the arrests were coming, some believed the evidence was sealed. Some believed the hidden apparatus would eventually be revealed. Every failed prediction found another future date. Every missing piece became another reason they should wait. What happened to Sarah? Where are you now? You carried all that pressure with the whole world asking how. You took the heat for speaking when nobody wanted to hear. And every voice that called you crazy must have echoed in your ears. But don't let their contempt rewrite what you survived. Don't let their accusations convince you to revise. We need you now, Sarah. Don't disappear again. The story needs the witness who was there when it began. You were brave enough to speak when silence would have cost you less.